Getting to the question, how much does this cost? There's a few things in business, a few numbers you need to know in your business. And those numbers are, number one, what is the average size of your order, of your customer's order? What's the average size? Number two is, what's the margins, what's your gross margins on that order? Number three is, what's the lifetime value of the customer? Meaning, how many times does he come back? How many times a year does he buy? How many years does he stay with me? 3 times 5 years, so you can, by knowing these numbers, you can start to figure out how much is a customer worth for you. If a customer, let's say, has a lifetime value, for example, Zappos knows, and somebody asked them in Q&A, what's the lifetime value of a Zappos customer? He says, we figure 5 years and it's $500. Because they come back 3 times a year, blah, blah, blah. He knows $500. Zappos now knows they can afford to spend, I mean, now, it costs money. Marketing costs money. So if they are willing to invest, let's say in a 3-year model or in a 5-year model, and if they're willing to invest, and let's just use his 5 years, $500, or let's say $100 1 year for that matter, they're willing to, they can, theoretically, if a customer stays with them, if they know an average customer stays with them for 3 years, they can theoretically spend $99 to get this customer in. Because they still make $1 profit. Is it the best investment? No. Do they have to spend $99? No. But I'm giving you the concept so you understand what I mean. And every business has these numbers. Insurance agents have these numbers also. It's the 10-3-1. 10 phone calls, 3 appointments, 1 sale. How much is a sale worth? And I used to be an insurance agent, so we used to know 1 sale, let's say, brings you, I'm just using a figure, $100 in profit. Figure every phone call is worth $10. Now you pick up the 3,000-pound gorilla to make that sales call, you know you're making $10. Once you know this number, you know how much you can invest in general marketing, but more importantly, you know how much you can invest in wowing your customer. All of a sudden you see, wowing my customer is not a new expense. Wowing my customer is a marketing investment. It's an investment that I'm making to bring back more customers. My entire presentation today is assuming that you're doing customer service one-on-one. You're doing the basics. I just was exploring the next level on wowing. And to do a quick review on basics, basics is courtesy. Courtesy meaning, I was talking to the bank yesterday. There were people laughing and clapping. There was a whole party going on behind me. That's not courteous. People, if you have a store, your customers, do they know not to talk between employees? Do they know not to talk on the cell phone while they help customers? Do they focus on the customer? Somebody says about a very successful restaurant, his employees know when you serve this customer, the entire world is dead. There's no store, there's no line, there's nothing. This customer is now your whole world. This is simple courtesy for the customer. The next thing would be integrity. When you say a word, when you say the order was shipped, the check is in the mail, is it? If you told your warehouse to ship something, but you're not 100% sure that it's shipped, then you cannot say to your customer, the order was shipped. You can say, I gave it to the warehouse. You can say, most likely will ship today. I'll confirm and get back to you. If you say it was shipped, make sure that it was shipped. And the same thing goes for other promises that people, your customers need to know that they can trust you. A word is a word. And if you have an issue, and the next thing goes to communication, and it's all interrelated with each other. In the crime world, it's known that the cover-up is worse than the crime. And in business, this means if you have an issue with a product, a damage, it comes in late, or whatever the problem is, be open with your customer, be proactive, call them. They'll forgive you a lot more. They'll forgive you, they'll help you work out your problems. If you're open with them, you call them, you take their phone calls, you don't hide behind it. How many times I hear customers saying, oh, he's playing with me the caller ID game. You know, when I call him from my regular phone, it doesn't pick up. When I call him blocked ID, it picks up. I mean, I don't want to say I've not seen successful companies playing this game because I don't know everything that's going on there. But I have seen the success of people with integrity, customers that know that this person's word is a word. They'll forgive problems that you cannot imagine.
Hello again. I hope you enjoyed and gained some valuable insight from this video and you share it with your friends. You're welcome to leave feedback at snapahead.com. Also leave your email address to be notified when there's future posts. And feel free to email me about topics you want to see covered, questions you have, or stories you wish to share. From my years of learning, doing business, and helping other businesses, these posts are just some of the general laws of business success that I've learned, which I share freely with you, my esteemed audience. For more advanced and customized programs which will help you at a minimum double and triple your business, contact my office. Information is on the website. Thank you and see you again soon.